Hello, welcome to I Teach I Learn. My name is Aishwarya and I love talking about Montessori and I love talking about children as well. So today's video is going to be a little different. It's just going to talk about problems that several parents are facing, which is increasing their children's vocabulary or dealing with bilingual households where there are two or more languages that the child has to learn. In this video, you will find activities for your 6 to 9 year olds. These activities are meant to increase the vocabulary of your 6 to 9 year olds, and it's going to be a little different from the earlier video and activities that I had suggested for vocabulary, which were meant for a 3 to 6 year old. Bilingual households. Well, if your child is below 6, then please to understand that the more language that is alive in their environment, they pick up pretty easily. I've had children in my school. There's this child who speaks Malayalam at home, who comes to me and speaks English, who talks to the helper in our environment and speaks in Tamil to them, and apparently goes to the watchman at his home and speaks in Hindi. So just because it is alive in his environment and he's hearing these words every day, it became almost second nature for the child to pick up language very quickly. It is very important for us to measure our words and speak very nicely, softly and carefully in front of the child, because they pick up words like this. I've had more children telling me about what their mothers and fathers are up to as a teacher, so I get all the gossip. On a serious note, what would help at home is to have a one person one language policy. If you are a wonderful family which has merged different languages together, that's even amazing because there's more exposure for your child as well. So if say you are speaking a certain language, say Telugu, and your partner is speaking another language, say Hindi, it makes sense to speak the language that you would like them to learn at a time. So if one person is speaking Tamil, let them continue to speak Tamil. If the grandparents are speaking a different language, let them continue to speak that language whenever they see the child, especially up until 6. This sort of makes them attuned to the fact that this person knows only that language, so that's what I'm going to speak to them with. So that's one person, one language, OPOL. Another way of doing this is setting aside a time where you pick up an English book, a story book. Speak only in English during that time, say 15 minutes or how much ever time you take spending reading a book to them at night. That's when you focus all of your vocabulary skills, your communication skills. It should be around that new language. For example, in our classrooms, if a Tamil class is going on by a Tamil teacher who speaks only in Tamil to the children, if I have to enter that class, I speak only Tamil to that teacher. Like I actually say things like, and the எழுத்து போல எடுத்து தரீங்களா ஆசிரியரே நன்றி. So எழுத்துக்கோல் is pen, for those who are wondering. So that's how specific you have to be. You have to make sure that you don't use any other language when you're focusing on one language. Just make it for brief amounts of time in your home, and you will actually notice that children get used to the schedule very easily, and therefore they pick up the fact that they have to speak only in that language very soon. Don't expect them to reply in the language immediately, because they're very much aware that you understand another language. However, if you keep waiting, pausing and pretending as though you are not going to reply to them in the language that they are speaking during that time, then they get the idea and they soon start learning words. Even if you struggle in a certain language, like my Hindi is not great, and even my Tamil, I don't know certain words very well, keep learning along with the child, and that really inspires them, because the effort that you put into a language, trying to speak, trying to read books along with them, that really shows. So that was my bit about raising a child in a bilingual manner. I hope these tips help. But after 6 year old, and for adults as well, how do we increase our vocabulary? This is a common problem across schools and across the world, I guess, because our brain has an amazing capacity until 6 years to learn a lot of words very quickly. After that, it kind of slows down. So one way of looking at this is by doing word study. Okay, So if you look at this awesome book called Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis, it came around 60 years ago and it's still awesome. I had that book and I looked at it, and very beautifully he's broken down how to increase your vocabulary as an adult. Now, the similar rules can be applied to a child who is now entering the phase of elementary, which is 6 to 12-year-old. They are very curious about language, its history. This is where cosmic education can play a very important role in helping your child learn better. So when you're talking about civilizations, don't be afraid of using a very big words and complicated words, because that actually helps them. Similarly, when you're doing math or geometry, use the actual terms, don't break it down into very easy childish terms for them. So that will actually engage them, make them curious. I've also suggested 5 activities which will really help you out. One way to go about it is introducing the etymology of words. So etymology refers to the story behind the name of the word, and that is a big part of how we start nouns, because every name has a story behind it. When we present it to the child like that, that is fascinating for them. So etymology actually helps you learn more words, as does suffixes and prefixes, because once you know why a certain suffix is added and you see the pattern keeping on repeating, because you understand, okay, if it is un something, then it means it's an opposite word. So things like that will really help the child recognize words faster, because now their brain is in the reasoning stage. So the more reading they do and they come across words, they're able to put it together like a jigsaw puzzle. They don't look at words singularly anymore. They look at it as an overall whole. So a lot of reading is recommended. Ensure that they have access to a lot of books, encyclopedias, so that the world is at their fingertips. Yes, a little bit of screen time. If you're introducing it, I would suggest giving them access to really good tools like a thesaurus online, or of course you have a thesaurus book, but say they're typing something on Word, that helps them improve their spelling, and they can even use the thesaurus app to learn more words, and you can also do that as well. So this can be done for any language. If you notice any grammar book, you'll usually have things like opposites, plurals, gender, prefixes, suffixes. In any language, this is what they start with. Synonyms are a great way, which is basically what the thesaurus is. I hope these tips and these activities really help you sort of figure out how to increase your child's language skills as they grow, and how to engage them in different languages and not just one. The more languages they learn, that's actually a very good thing for their brain as well, and it's also good for you. So try learning a language with them. So bye, check out the activities.